Hey everybody, what's up? Welcome to my channel. So I am starting with this frontal, just getting right into the video. I've already bleached the knots and everything, and I do have a video on that. If you would like to see it, I'll link it in the description box. I know I'm talking kind of fast, but I really jumped into this video. So I'm pulling the frontal and I'm placing it snug against my mannequin head. I mean, you can pluck off the mannequin head, but I mean, I have a couple, so that's my favorite way to pluck my frontals. So I'm just securing it on the mannequin head, and when I pluck, I actually do my plucking in 3 sections. I do the middle, and then I do the 2 sides, and it's just easier for me to map it out like that, and easier to control like plucking. So I'm taking it and I'm parting just like an inch, like not even an inch, a half an inch, and I'm parting it right on just one side. And I'm doing this because I am going to start plucking from the point where I parted. So you just want to make sure you do a half an inch because you don't want to pluck all the edges off your frontal. And it's really no way to like teach how to pluck. I don't know. I mean, it's, you learn from experience with plucking, how much to take out. You just got to develop the eye to see what you're doing. So literally, I'm just gonna show you guys. You're just gonna have to watch because I don't know how to explain plucking. But one of the methods you can use is like really go in between the thickness, so the hair isn't so thick. You don't want it to just be a straight line. You want it to be, I don't know how to put it, but you see when I pull the hair back, how it's not just all thick on one line, like it goes back and forth. That's how you want to have it. So you just want to make sure that you are blending it out and that there are like no straight or harsh lines with the hair. And to avoid that, also I'm plucking back on the hair, and you're about to see what I'm going to do next and how it just makes it blend together effortlessly. So I'm just taking that section that I parted off, and I'm parting that down the middle after I just went back and plucked it, and I'm just going to comb it back. And now you guys can see I'm going to start plucking again, and you just want to blend it in. So this is a really easy method. I didn't start off using this method, but it really helped me. So this is just the easiest method I found to pluck, especially if you're just starting out. I could pluck the other way, but this just gets, I don't know, for now it just gets the most, I don't know, I can really control how everything looks and blends more with using this method. So I'm just gonna continue to pluck and go in between the thickness of the hair so the hairline isn't so straight. And when you do this, you want to get you some good tweezers, girl. Like, these are Tweezer Man. You can get these from Sally's, but the better the tweezers, the more hair you're going to be able to pick out at a time, and it's just going to be a faster process in general because they're quality tweezers. So you want to make sure you get some. I mean, even the dollar ones at the counter at Sally's are really good for it. So I'm taking the last section and I'm just combing it back, and you guys can see. One thing you want to do, make sure like when you comb sections back that you're actually plucking at the section in the line that you combed back, and not like before the line, because you already plucked that part, if that makes sense. So I just completed one side, and you can see this is all the hair that is coming out, and you want to make sure the frontal is wet. When you do this, it works best if it's wet and you can see easier. So that's all the hair I plucked out of that one side. So I'm gonna move on to the other side, and like I said, you really learn how to pluck through experience. So I mean, I could show you how I do it, but you really have to do it a couple times to get the hang of it. I know it took me a little bit to like become really good at plucking, so just give it time and practice. Now when it comes to the top part, you don't have to pluck as much in the middle, but I mean, you still want to pluck, and you want to make sure, especially if you're wearing a middle part, that you're not plucking where that part is going to be so much, because then there's going to be a space. So you don't have to pluck as much in the middle part, and you really don't have to part it either. I mean, you can if your hairline goes back a little further, but you just want to pluck that, you know, not as much as the size, just enough to go between the thickness. And that is the end of this video. That's part 1. Stay tuned for part 2, me actually putting the wig on my head. I want to thank you guys for watching. Remember to subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.